Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Alisa's Colorful Adventure with Pete the Cat. A special bedtime story for Alisa. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house on a quiet street, there lived a sweet and imaginative 6-year-old girl named Alisa. Alisa loved to read books and listen to bedtime stories before drifting off to sleep, and her favorite stories were always filled with adventure and excitement. Tonight was no different as Alisa's parents tucked her into bed, ready to embark on a brand new tale. Alisa's eyes sparkled with anticipation as her parents began the story. Once, in a faraway land, there was a cool and groovy cat named Pete. Pete the cat wore the most stylish white shoes you could ever imagine. Every day, Pete would walk through his colorful town, singing his favorite tunes. Alisa's imagination soared as she pictured Pete strutting down the street in his snazzy white shoes. She couldn't wait to find out what would happen next. One sunny morning, as Pete strolled along, he stumbled upon a giant pile of juicy strawberries. Alisa's parents continued. Without realizing it, Pete stepped right into the pile, and his white shoes turned bright red. Alisa giggled, imagining Pete with his strawberry-stained shoes. She wondered how Pete would react to his colorful mishap. But Pete didn't let the stains bother him, her parents continued. He simply shrugged and sang, "I love my red shoes, I love my red shoes, I love my red shoes." And off he went, dancing and grooving to his own beat. Alisa closed her eyes and imagined Pete dancing through the streets, embracing the unexpected change in his shoes' color. She loved Pete's positivity and the way he embraced every situation. As Pete continued his journey, he encountered another surprise, her parents said. This time, it was a gigantic patch of blueberries. And just like before, Pete stepped right into the blueberries, turning his shoes a vibrant shade of blue. Alisa gasped in awe. She could almost taste the sweet blueberries and see Pete's blue shoes contrasting against the green grass. Her parents' voices encouraged her to paint vivid images in her mind. Pete didn't get upset, they continued. Instead, he sang, "I love my blue shoes, I love my blue shoes, I love my blue shoes." He kept moving and grooving, sharing his happiness with everyone he met. Alisa admired Pete's positive outlook and the way he embraced each new adventure. She wondered how Pete's colorful journey would continue. As Pete explored further, he stumbled upon a muddy puddle, her parents said. Without even a second thought, Pete jumped right in, turning his blue shoes a muddy brown. Alisa squealed with delight, imagining the messy puddle splashes and Pete's brown shoes. She loved the unexpected twists in Pete's journey. Pete simply chuckled and sang, "I love my brown shoes, I love my brown shoes, I love my brown shoes." His joy was infectious as he danced through the town, leaving footprints of happiness behind. Alisa could almost feel the squishy mud beneath her own feet as she envisioned Pete's carefree dance. She knew there were more surprises waiting for Pete, and she couldn't wait to see how he would handle them. Finally, Pete encountered a rain shower that soaked his shoes, her parents said. His vibrant brown shoes turned wet and soggy. Alisa sighed, feeling a sense of empathy for Pete. She wondered how he would remain positive despite this rainy setback. But Pete didn't let the rain dampen his spirits, her parents said. He splashed in the puddles, singing, "I love my wet shoes, I love my wet shoes, I love my wet shoes." And with a smile on his face, he continued on his way. Alisa's heart swelled with admiration for Pete's resilience. She knew there was a valuable lesson hidden within his colorful adventure. As her parents continued the story, Alisa imagined herself in Pete's shoes, embracing each unexpected change with joy and positivity. She learned that no matter what surprises life throws our way, it's essential to keep moving and grooving, just like Pete. With a peaceful smile on her face, Alisa drifted off to sleep, feeling inspired and ready to face a world full of colorful adventures of her own. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.